Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Dukes will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Miami, Ohio's offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a... of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Punt is in the air. Wants to bring it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So James Madison's offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Slithers into space. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
When your run game's working like this early in the game, man, it makes everything so easy. And after big runs like that, watch for this offense to come back and attack some play action down the field.
Not even 2 minutes in, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Quarterback will keep it. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Using his feet, he gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Redhawks want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Gives it to the back on the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Redhawks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Completes it in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Red pass is complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete. He steps out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Fuller. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Release to the back. Got him in the open. Turning it on. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Redhawks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got him. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got the quick pass. He'll step out of bounds right in the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback D go in the other direction.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to change this route. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Dukes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeport Stadium.
The Red Hawks will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Dukes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense. Free and 4th down is coming up. And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Red Hawks come to the line in the hurry up. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Oh, he's got some space. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that play.
Second down, he'll throw it. He'll take another shot here. He's got it along the sideline. Finds a seam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, James Madison.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Wisconsin. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The give on the option. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Red Hawks moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Caught behind the line. It's Pierce. At the 45 on its way. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
There he goes down the right side. The 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Red Hawks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Motion from the wide receiver. Direct snap. Creates a little room. There he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back has it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look and create an opportunity for big plays. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal block.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quick release by the QB. At the 20, he's got space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll break out the wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. Touchdown, Dukes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Grabs behind the line. It's Pierce. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Red Hawks in the hurry up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Powers through the defender. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.